Oh, good morning, everyone. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Uh, it's quite a glorious morning, except it's a little overcast. Well, a lot overcast. There's some pine trees up here. I believe Pinus roxburghi, but the rest is all evergreen. Um, so we've been looking at golden langurs in these parts of Bhutan, and right now uh, we are at Royal Manas National Park, and there's a little model of golden langur. Apparently golden langurs used to play around with these model thinking that they were real, but anyway, so uh, let's see what we are going to see today. We are going to another spot where there's some hybridization going on. Yesterday was a place where we think hybridization is going on, but those animals looked more like golden langur. Today we are going to go to another place where the animals look more like cap langur. Or I wish the sky was clear, but anyway, that's what it is. Uh, yeah, so let's see how the day goes. Okay, so we have found our first troop early in the morning. We are waiting for the troop to move on. This particular troop has roosted overnight on this tree here. So we're just waiting it to move on. There's one right there. So that we can then collect fecal samples. I believe there are quite a few animals. This one here should be visible. I'm also looking for fecal samples. So once the animals have all moved, we'll come look for fecal samples and let's see. Hopefully it will be of good enough quality that we can use it for DNA work. At least that's the plan. Oh, this one up here is nice. Oh, there are a couple of them. Okay, so I don't see anything on the ground. There's one up there. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, so we have found the fecal samples. I just walked past this place and I didn't see them earlier. Now I can't see them again. Where is it actually? Oh, it's right there. This here, the brown stuff.
Sure.
Should we remove the branch?
No, just
No? Okay. And there's one more here, right? So we suspect there are at least 3 samples here.
that is maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're going to start the sampling. She's pulled out all the... So she's pulled out all the paraphernalias. We have lysis buffer in here, right, Ashika?
Yeah.
And that's just a swab. It's going to take some DNA samples from above the outer surface of the fecal sample, and then we're going to put it in the buffer, the lysis buffer. Okay. here. Okay. This is like fresh fecal sample, right, Ashika?
Yeah.
Probably an hour ago.
Yeah.
So we've been waiting here for almost more than an hour now, right? Waiting for the animals to move. Here was the roosting site, and now we are collecting the sample. She just swaps it over the fecal sample. That's where all the DNA is. And puts it into the vial. And this is lysis buffer and another round of swabbing. So within the fecal sample there's just plant material, so
Yes.
you will get a lot of plant DNA, right? So it's when the feces is passing out of the rectum, there'll be some DNA, the host DNA, that gets embedded on the outer surface of the fecal sample, right? Yeah, so that's why we are collecting, we're just swabbing the outer surface, putting it into this lysis buffer. This lysis buffer. Another one there? Oh, super.
Very small.
Very small. Okay. The lysis buffer has tris EDTA and sodium chloride, right?
Yes, NaCl.
Yeah. Oh, you put the stick inside.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Just keep it there. Later on.
Hey, this one does not have as much gray. Another one coming down. Oh, beautiful animal. Hey, this one has, I don't see much gray on this, Ashika.
Yeah. Inside no green.
Yeah. Only the tail is a little light, that's it. So we're now heading back after morning sampling. Got about 9 samples. So has been a successful day. We asked the locals to keep an eye out for these animals, but basically they had roosted on that tree there, that light green tree. So we came in early in the morning, waited for the animals to sort of move away from the tree, and early in the morning they tend to defecate. Oh, there's some animals still out there. And then we did our sampling there and came back up this way. So now we're heading towards our vehicle on to our next destination. The next destination is a hot spring where again hybrid langurs have been spotted, but these hybrid langurs have more cap langur characteristic, whereas in this region the hybrid langurs have more golden langur characteristics. So something very interesting going on around here. All right, I'll stop now. This is how Manas, Royal Manas Wildlife Sanctuary or National Park looks like. It's all evergreen forest. Just came up this way. That's our vehicle. This place is full of wild banana. Just check out the height of the wild banana. There's our car. It's amazing. So we just plucked the... Yashika, show me the inflorescence. We just plucked the inflorescence of this banana. It's very small. And that's how the wild banana looks like. It's not very large, no?
There is a large one, but no. There is a large one.
But no? Oh, there's no encouragement in it.
Yeah.
Here it's not.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's another site up there where Ashika had done some sampling. She went up this trail here. So we have stopped at a place called Preling, and from here we have to start hiking down to the hot spring. So we are at this restaurant which is right at the edge of the hill. So we go down and I'll show you what the restaurant looks like. We'll go in, no?
Yeah, he's my classmate from class 10.
Okay, so the rest of the hotel here, check it out. Oh, let me take. Do you mind if I videograph? Okay. Here is the restaurant, part of the restaurant, and what's amazing is there are all these liquor bottles right here. There's some local whiskey, some beer, a brandy, I suppose. There's the portrait of the previous king, and this is the rest of the hotel. That is the kitchen right there. This is okay, we are on our way to Duenmang hot springs. There's a salt lake by the side of this hot spring, and many capped golden langur hybrids come there, for the salt lake. So hopefully we'll do some sampling there. They come to the hot spring in the morning, so we are here. I believe today is October 2nd, if I'm right. And we're going to stay by at the hot spring tonight, and tomorrow morning start our sampling. So that is the plan. This hike down from the road to the hot spring takes about an hour. It's a pretty steep hike. We are carrying all our ration because there are no restaurants down there. Um, I can hear the cicadas screaming away to glory. Completely different kind of a cicada call compared to South India. So anyway, that's the situation. I will start recording again when we get to the bottom, and also maybe tomorrow morning when we hopefully get to see the cap langurs. Hey, check out this plant, man. What a long stem, huh?
Yeah. But this one is quite common.
Yeah, but in South India it never gets this tall. Okay, we are almost at our destination. That is where we have to go, that little hut there. We have to cross this river called Mangdi River, locally called Mangdi Chu. We just saw, where are the, oh, there they are. So Ashika just spotted some cap langur or hybrid. They are up there on that tree there. There are quite a few of them. And they look very different. They look more cap langur like. So on the other side of the river is the hybrid zone, and to the west, right, west of this river is mostly, yeah, west is mostly golden langur, and then beyond the hybrid zone starts the actual cap langur pure line, if I may. So we have to now cross this river. Fortunately there is a hanging bridge there. We'll cross that river. Oh, we can see the langurs. My god, they look so different. They are on the other bank, right in some of the trees there. Yeah, so we are quite close to the destination. I will just go ahead a little bit and show you the bridge that we have to cross now. This descent has been a grueling hour and a half long descent, very steep, and because it has rained a bit, there were quite a few leeches. So that house is where we have to go to cross this bridge. Yeah, just check out the landscape. The hills are really steep, and the rest of the crew is up there. Ashika is busy watching the langurs, which are on the other other bank of the stream. Let me just put down these eggs that we are carrying. Anyway, so the visit to this place, we had to carry all our food. It's pretty remote. We are still in Royal Manas Wildlife Sanctuary, the eastern edge of Royal Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. On the way we saw a goral, so that was an interesting sighting. We heard barking deer. Actually yesterday night we saw barking deer also. But anyway, the place is just spectacular. Out there at least the sky is cleared up a bit, even though on this side it's still overcast. Oh, Ashika has pulled out her bazooka. Alright, I'll stop now. Okay, we are now starting our river crossing. I hope I'm audible. Beautiful river. Whole bridge is shaking. That's where we are going. So we are basically now entering the hybrid zone. To my back on the other side is golden langur area. On this side is all hybrid zone, and there are some monkeys that are right there. We were looking at them from the bank over there. Oh, what a journey. I'm like sweating like a pig right now. Apparently there are some hot springs up there, and I will... Here we go. Alright, I'll stop now. Good morning, everyone. This is, I guess, October 3rd, and it's been raining since probably early in the morning. I didn't check, but late at night it wasn't raining, but it's been raining all along. And the river, which is the Mangadechu river, has, the water level has gone up. So I'm at a place called Duenmang hot spring, and not far from the hot spring, further down that way. So the hot spring area is over here. Further down that way is the salt lake, where the hybrid monkeys have been recorded. So to recap from what I had mentioned earlier, to the other side of the river, to my left here, it's all golden langur, and once you cross the river, it's golden langur, cap langur hybrids that we have seen. So we had hiked down from about 1200 meters down to 200 meters, so almost a kilometer fall in altitude. It was quite a steep hike down from up in the hills to come down to this place so that we can look at some hybrid langurs and collect some samples. And that sample collection was supposed to happen today morning, but it's just been pouring. But looks like things might be clearing up there. Thus far it has been dry. These forests have been dry, so good time to sample. But our bad luck, all of a sudden it started raining, and the leeches are out now in full force. We are not equipped for the rain or the leeches, so the hike back is going to be a real nightmare, and then we have to again drive to the nearest settlement and find some accommodation. So we are sort of stuck here. I can see langurs on the trees on the other side, and that would be the golden langur, but collecting samples down there is literally impossible, because first it's very steep and there's a lot of undergrowth, right? So we have to find certain locations where we know they roost at night, and those locations should be on flat ground. Then we'll be able to collect samples. So that is the situation. The salt lake area is also completely flooded, so we are not going to see anything there. This has been extremely frustrating. We got here yesterday late afternoon, and took a dip in the hot spring, and we were pretty excited about starting sample collection, and this is the situation right now. This often happens during field work. It gets completely washed away by rain, and just check out how steep this face here is vertical, right? And actually all of this is also just like a wall going all the way up, so it's just impossible to climb up. Further down there's a hanging bridge, and then we start our ascent that way to go back. So yeah, this has been a very disappointing day, and I should point out that this river, Mangadechu or Mangade river, Chu in Bhutanese means river. Mangade river joins Drangme river further down, and together they then become Manas River, right? So that's further down. So Mangde and Drangme both join further down, apparently not very far from here, and then you get Manas River. To the other side is all Royal Manas Wildlife Sanctuary, a national park, and on this side I forget, it's some other forest range. So the Manas River is sort of the borderline between Golden Langur and Cap Langur further down, and for Golden Langur and Himalayan Langur it is the river Sankos further west from here. So anyway, that is the situation. As I mentioned, these things happen during field work. It just can get completely washed away, and you know, it has taken us a day to get here, and we'll probably be stuck here for a couple of days till the rain subsides, and then we're going to start our hike back up. It will probably take us 4 hours, and then from there another hour and a half to 2 hours to get to the nearest habitable place, but I'm not sure if we're going to find accommodation, so we might have to drive on. So it's going to be another day of traveling, hiking and traveling, before we can get to our next destination. But I'm hoping that things will improve here, that it'll stop raining and the sun will, you know, emerge from the clouds, from behind the clouds, and we'll at least get to do some sampling. So anyway, I will report back later. Okay, we just climbed up from a valley down there. It was a steep climb from 200 meters down there where the river flows. I forget the name of the river now. Came all the way up. Because of rains, we couldn't get to the point we wanted to be. I'm like totally destroyed right now. It was a very steep climb. It took us about 3 hours to get from 200 meters by the banks of the river to this little place here, and there's a highway right there. So now the plan is to go up to that village there. I don't know if that's visible. There's a strip of white buildings. One can climb up that way to the village through this little patch seen here. Not a little patch, it's quite a long distance. Ashika has done that trail herself. But what we are going to do now is sort of go all around to a place called Bulli, and then take a bolero and try to get there by that road which you see there and get to the village. There are some troops of hybrid populations there. We saw some Golden Langur troops here while coming up. There was one very close to here. So as I said, this part of the valley is Golden Langur. That is all the hybrid langur, and the dividing line appears to be that river down there. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I am completely tired.